Professor Yok, Provost, SIM Global Education, Mr. Jonathan Yu, Chief Executive Officer, Singapore Land Group Limited, and Chairman, Board of Trustees, SIM Trust, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Henry, and I am your Master of Ceremony today. A very warm welcome to the Diploma graduation ceremony. Today is a special occasion, and we would like to extend our congratulations to over 2,000 graduates who will be receiving their diplomas. To begin the ceremony, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Lance Tan, Head of Academic Program, Academic Division, SIM Global Education, to deliver the welcome address. Dr. Tan, please.
Professor Yok Blai, Provost, SIM Global Education, Mr. Jonathan Yu, Chief Executive Officer, Singapore Land Group Limited, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Graduates, it's a privilege to speak with you today at this momentous moment as you prepare to graduate and take your next steps. I want to begin by acknowledging something important. Your questions are shared by students all around the world. Questions about future education pathways, employability, and the rise of artificial intelligence. They are not signs of anxiety. They are signs that you care deeply about your future. And that in itself is a powerful starting point. Let's begin with your education pathways. Many of you are wondering, what should I study next? Which university should I choose? What if I make the wrong decision? These questions reflect not confusion, but maturity. Education today is no longer one straight line. Instead, it is a landscape with many routes. Some structured, others flexible, and many that allow you to explore interests before committing to a specialization. What matters is not choosing the perfect path from the start, but choosing a purposeful one that aligns your strengths, values, and curiosity. Your training has already equipped you with foundational knowledge, discipline, and the ability to learn independently. These are the skills that will support you whether you pursue a degree immediately, take a bridging route, or undertake an internship before continuing your studies. There is no single timeline that defines success. You can define your own path, and the education system today is more than adaptable
Thank you,
than
Mr.
ever.
Yu.
Now
We
let's
now begin
talk
the
about
presentation of
employability
diplomas.
and job
I
readiness.
shall now invite
Another
Professor
area that
Yok
many
Blai,
of you feel
Provost,
uncertain.
SIM Global Education,
This is completely
to present the
understandable.
diplomas.
The job market is changing rapidly, and employers today seek graduates who bring not only technical skills, but also creativity, communication, adaptability, and global awareness. The good news is that since you have been studying in an international environment, you already possess these qualities. You have navigated new cultures, languages, environments, and challenges. You have learned to be independent, resourceful, and resilient. These are not small achievements. They are qualities that employers value deeply. Furthermore, employability is not a fixed trait. It grows with you. Each project, collaboration, internship, and experience adds to your confidence and professional identity. What matters is your willingness to learn, to practice, and to reflect on your experiences.
Let us give a round of applause
Every
to the
student
graduates who have
starts
just been
somewhere.
presented.
And the important thing is that you're moving forward with competencies
Professor Yok,
step by
I
step.
present to you graduates from the specialist
Of course, we
diploma
cannot
in
ignore the
social
concern that is
entrepreneurship
on
program.
many young graduates' mind.
Ahmad Lutfi,
The rise of artificial
Maula
intelligence.
Shamsuddin.
You may have read articles predicting that AI will replace jobs, make certain skills obsolete, or reshape entire industries. And it is true. AI is transforming the world at an unprecedented pace. But here's the perspective I want to offer you. AI does not replace people unless you allow it to. It reshapes tasks, and that distinction matters. While AI can automate routine work, it also creates new opportunities for those who can understand, manage and complement these tools. The future belongs not to those who fear AI, but to those who learn to work alongside AI. You don't need to become an AI expert, you simply need to become AI aware. Learning to use AI tools wisely, ethically, and creatively can enhance your employability. Think of AI as a new kind of calculator. It helps you do things faster, but it does not replace your ability to think, design, empathize, or create. Human judgment, emotional intelligence, innovation, and cultural understanding. These are the things machines cannot replicate, and these are things that set you apart. So instead of viewing AI as a competitor, view it as a collaborator, and trust that you are capable of adapting. After all, you are part of a generation that has grown up navigating constant digital evolution. If anyone is prepared to thrive in an AI-enhanced world, it is you. However, do not lose your ability to think creatively and critically. If you do, you are primed to be replaced by AI, or shall I say, someone who's able to enhance AI. As you move forward, remember your career is not a destination. It is a journey. Sometimes it's a 40-year journey. You will explore, experiment, succeed, stumble, and grow. You will discover new interests, refine goals, and reinvent yourself more than once. And that is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of progress. Yes, you're stepping into a world that is changing, but you're not stepping into it unprepared. You are stepping into it with knowledge, global awareness, resilience, and the courage to pursue your aspirations. The future does not belong to those who know exactly what will happen. It belongs to those who are ready to learn, adapt, keep moving forward. Remember, learn for life, thrive for life. Thank you, and I sincerely wish you all the best in the journey ahead, and once again, congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today, Mr. Jonathan Yu, Chief Executive Officer, Singapore Land Group Limited, and Chairman of the Board of Trustees for SIM Trust. Mr. Yu leads Singland's overall strategy and has guided the group towards sustained growth and long-term value creation. He is a strong advocate for sustainability, values-driven leadership, and positive community impact. He joined Singland in 2020 as a Chief Operating Officer after a decade with UOL Group Limited, where he led innovation and digital transformation efforts. Beyond his corporate leadership, Mr. Yu serves on the boards of Singland and its subsidiaries. He is the Director of Assess SG, Vice Chair of the Urban Land Institute Singapore Executive Committee, and a member of the Council for the Board Diversity. In addition, he is the Chairman for the Board of Trustees for SIM Trust. It is now my great pleasure to invite Mr. Yu to address us. Mr. Yu, please.
Thank you, Dr. Tan. Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I managed to have a short side conversation with Prof. York earlier, and I was just saying it's been a very long time since I've been at a graduation ceremony for myself. So when I was thinking about it, the last time was in 2006, which I had the pleasure of attending my own graduation. It's a bit bittersweet because it reminds me of how old I am, but I'm also extremely excited for all of you who are embarking on this new journey in your life. So to the graduates today of your programs, congratulations. Today is a meaningful milestone. It marks not just the completion of a program, but really it's a beginning of a new chapter, one in which each of you steps forward with greater clarity, confidence, and responsibility. I'm deeply encouraged by what these programs represent. What you studied represents more than just knowledge. I think it's also about purpose. It's also equipping people to create impact, to lead with heart, and also to make a difference in society in ways both small and large. As you move into further studies, work, and life beyond these programs, I would like to leave you with 3 reflections. Firstly, stay anchored in purpose, especially when life feels uncertain. We live in a time of constant disruption. Industries are changing rapidly. Technology is reshaping how we work and live. And the path ahead will rarely be straight or predictable. There will be moments when things do not go according to plan. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and naturally periods of doubt. In those moments, what keeps you steady is not certainty, it's really a clarity of purpose. When you are clear about why you do what you do, you are better able to withstand pressure, adapt to change, and to keep moving forward. Purpose gives resilience meaning. It also reminds you that challenges are not just obstacles, they are often part of your formation. Resilience also does not mean never struggling. It means learning how to keep going without losing yourself. It means having the humility to ask for help, the courage to try again, and the wisdom to grow through difficulty. So my encouragement to you is this: know what matters to you and why you feel so strongly about it. Stay rooted in your values. Let them be your North Star that guides you through all the noise around you. Secondly, never underestimate the power of everyday choices to shape society. Many people think that contributing to society requires a big platform, a grand title, or some major achievement. But often, real impact begins in much quieter ways. It begins in how you treat people. It begins in whether you show integrity when no one is watching. It begins in whether you choose kindness over indifference, service over self-interest, and responsibility over confidence. As you enter a different season of life, ask yourself not only, what can I achieve, but also, what kind of person do I want to be? And how can I make life better for the people around me? Contribution is not reserved just for a few, it belongs to all of us. In your schools, workplaces, families, and communities, you will have daily opportunities to encourage, to include, to uplift, as well as to serve. Sometimes your contribution may not be visible, but often it may not be, but also do not discount it. A society is shaped not only by major decisions, but by millions of small ones made with care and conviction. To share my own personal journey, and I'll use a reference when it comes to me looking at corporate social responsibility. When I started my new role at Singapore Land Group in 2020, we had an option and a bit of a blank canvas to look at how we looked at corporate social responsibility, or CSR. Instead of choosing to work more commonly with charities and IPCs, which are very established and have a very proven track record, it's because it's my own personal interest and passion to look at less visible organizations. I chose to start with a lot of social enterprises, and I spent a lot of time speaking with a lot of the founders, co-founders of these organizations. And the main reason for me was that I wanted to look for less visible but really high impact initiatives run by really passionate founders whose work resonated with me. And so speaking with them, I found out why they championed a lot of things that they did, and also continue to champion a lot of things that they do in their sector. Today, both on a personal foundation as well as a corporate level, I work with a lot of social enterprises, both big and small, to help them grow, evolve, and scale. Thirdly, I also want to say that remain adaptable, curious, as well as values-driven. The world you are entering will reward those who are willing to learn, unlearn, as well as relearn. Technical skills matter, of course, but in a much and fast-changing environment, mindset matters just as much. Curiosity will keep you learning. Humility will keep you open. Discipline will keep you improving. And character will determine how you use your gifts. From my own journey, I have found that no one stays relevant by being comfortable. Growth requires openness. It requires a willingness to learn, to evolve, and sometimes to just start again. So keep developing yourself. Build skills, but also build judgment. Learn to communicate clearly, learn to work well with others, learn how to solve problems, learn how to stay calm under pressure, and perhaps most importantly, learn how to keep learning. Your employability in the future will not only depend on what you know today, it will depend on how you adapt tomorrow. So as you go forward, I hope you will carry with you not just an ambition, but perspective, not just capability, but compassion, not just confidence, but care. The world does not simply need more successful people. It needs more grounded people, more resilient people, more values-driven people, more people who are prepared to use their lives in the service of something that's beyond themselves. And this is why today matters, because each of you have the potential not only to build a good career, but also to build a meaningful life. So once again, congratulations on all that you have achieved. Be proud of how far you have come, but also be equally excited about what lies ahead. And above all, continue to live with purpose, contribute with intention, and grow with courage. Thank you, and my very best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Yu. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas. I shall now invite Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education, to present the diplomas. Professor York, I present to you graduates from the Graduate Diploma in Business Analytics.
ชฉีถาทุน เว้นทราไม หันหลีทิง And finally, Wedamuli Madinage Delini Priyangani. Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Professor York, I present to you graduates from the Specialist Diploma in Social Entrepreneurship program.
Ahmad Lutfi Maula Shamsuddin. Alicia Hong Eun Ting. Chan Ek Ki Reginald. Evangeline Chia Fang Ling. Matthew Po Sun Meng. Mohammad Hafiz bin Jamal. Ng Sumian Din. Pei Le Siu. And finally, Shairani Binti Hassan. Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Professor York, I present to you graduates from the Diploma in Management Studies program.
Aaron Chun Yao bin Adnan. Akamin. Olsen Sia Yik Kiat. Anchulikun Napat. Ben William Reinhardt Hartanto. Carol Tan Injie. Chan Yong Wei. Chanel Tan Yiru. Chelmon Chit. Chen Siqi. Chen Siwei. Chen Ziyang. Chia Xin Dong. Chong Huiqi. Cruz Abigail Aquino. Devara Puspa Saputra. Alexander William Wu. Donata Victoria Uwono. Du Zhixian. E. C. Ying Renee. Eng Hui Ling. Fiona Jinga. Fu Chekxiang. Henry Ang Ming Hong. Nin Yadana U. Honga Jitanan. Isabella Gurong. Jacqueline Anastasia Stefani. Chiang Yuhan. Jordi Chua Putra. Juraiwansuti Chanika. Kaizen. Kelly Chong. Kent Arifin. Lapapiluk Tanababdi. Lao Yu Han. Li Ruisin Kate. Li Xionghuan. Lim Jiamian Jasmine. Liu Xinyan. Louis Chongheng. Mei Pu Pie Son. Mei Yun Tan Ta. Megan Crystalline Bujaja. Min Hein Kan. Min Pei Pyo. Navya Manikandran. Eng Xian Hao Cohen. Nguyen Thi Lan An. Nur El Patricia binti Muhammad Khalid. Yi Lin. Pang Jun Jie. Pang Qi Kang. Patricia Natania Christina. Piu Pin King. Piu Tae Kiang. Pong Yi Ying. Pie Pyo Chio. Ji Lin Xin. Kwek Jing An Joash. Queena Yo. Rachel Boon Shu Yin. Sai Han Nom Chok. Sanchez Rain Zachary Sardana. Sarvin Sharma Sumu. Shin Tan Aung. Shreya Rajiv. Sion Chanyanat. Stephen Marvin. Sumya Twelta. Suwit Sakdanon Singh. Tazvin Chan. Tan Che Xiang, Nicholas. Teng Qi Yao, Teng Si Yun, Tanda Shuizhen, Tian Kanbin, Tet Tun, Tin Myat Tu, Tisumli Vidunija Amarawira, Chai Yujie, Thailim Visaka, Tin Colin, Unabia Daniela Victoria Braga, Valentino Boston, Valerie, Win Min Peng, Win Myat Tun, Wong Cheng Hon, Wu Jiayi, Shui Xian Jiao, Xue Shiji, Yi Wen Piang, Yu Ya A, and finally, Yvette Ko Yanzi, let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, among the graduates today are individuals who have excelled in their programs. Professor York will now present special awards to these outstanding graduates in recognition of their exceptional performance. From the Graduate Diploma in Business Analytics, Winner of the SIM Gold Award.
Han Li Ting.
From the Diploma in Management Studies, winner of the Maple Tree Gold Award.
Li Ruixin Kate.
Winners of the Maple Tree Silver Award.
Pu Teikiang. Thailim Visaka.
Winner of the Maple Tree Bronze Award.
Wong Cheng Hon.
Recipients of the Certificate of Commendation.
Chen Siwei. Li Xionghuan. Sarvin Sharma Sumu.
Thank you, Professor York, for presenting the Diplomas and Award. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to Maple Tree Investments for their sponsorship of the awards, giving recognition to our graduates who have achieved academic excellence. On behalf of SIM, we would like to congratulate all our graduates and awards winners. Let's once again show our appreciation by giving our graduates a well-deserved round of applause for their remarkable achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony has now concluded. We thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us. Please join us for light refreshments, which will be served at the atrium on level 2. I would now like to invite Professor York, Mr. Yu, and the guests seated in the front row to take their leave. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. The graduation procession will now take place. Would the audience please stand and remain standing until the graduates have left the hall?